Welcome to News Around, dear viewers. Tonight, we're diving into one of the most emotional, heartwarming, and surprising stories the Turkish entertainment world has witnessed in recent years. As always, don't forget to subscribe, tap that join button to support our channel, and hit the like button so more people can discover these carefully crafted stories. Now, take a deep breath, settle in, and let's uncover the unforgettable night that brought Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin closer than ever before. What began as a classic birthday celebration, a night expected to be filled with predictable laughter, cake, and warm wishes, gradually evolved into a scene so touching that every guest present felt they were witnessing a turning point in a real-life family saga. It was the kind of evening that silently reshapes relationships, erases long-standing doubts, and creates memories destined to live on in the corners of magazine history. Hande Erçel, glowing with her usual charm, arrived at the venue unaware that the night would mark one of the most profound emotional shifts in her life. The decorations sparkled under the dim lights, the guests murmured pleasant wishes, and the familiar rhythm of celebration set the tone for an ordinary but delightful birthday gathering. Kerem Bürsin, standing close to Hande with his effortlessly warm presence, seemed unusually attentive, as though he were holding on to a secret too delicate to reveal prematurely. When the moment came for Hande to blow out her birthday candles, the energy in the room subtly shifted. She closed her eyes, whispered a private wish, and extinguished the flames with a gentle breath. The applause that followed was interrupted by an unexpected transition. The lights softened, a slow, emotional melody filled the room, and the doors opened with deliberate grace. It was in that moment that Kerem Bürsin appeared. The very woman who had been at the center of tabloid speculation for years, painted by the media as the strict mother-in-law who kept her distance, stepped into the room carrying an elegant, understated box. The conversation faded instantly. Guests exchanged curious glances. Even the air seemed to pause. Hande, confused at first, tried to understand the meaning behind this sudden entrance. Her eyes darted from the mysterious gift box to Kerem's gentle, reassuring smile, and that was when she realized something extraordinary was unfolding, something carefully planned, something deeply emotional. For years, gossip columns and online forums had repeated variations of the same rumor. Does Kerem Bürsin not approve of Hande? Is Kerem caught between his love and his family? Has the mother-in-law rejected the actress? But on this unforgettable evening, every single one of those whispers seemed to fade like smoke. Kerem walked toward Hande slowly, her expression a mixture of sincerity, vulnerability, and unspoken affection. Even those who had no involvement in their private story could feel the emotional tension building between the two women. When she finally reached Hande, she paused, took a discreet breath, and extended the small box with gentle hands. The room held its breath, though Kerem spoke quietly. So quietly that only those nearest could hear, her intention filled the space with warmth. The phrase she offered, carried like a delicate ribbon through the air, was, "Let this be a new beginning for us." Hande opened the box with trembling fingers. The soft clicking sound of the jewelry case seemed almost symbolic, as though a delicate chapter of an old story had just been unlocked. Her eyes expanded with astonishment, glistening with tears that she could no longer hold back. Guests leaned in, trying to catch a glimpse, though the exact piece remained mostly concealed. Even so, the meaning was unmistakable. Rumors quickly spread that the item was a family heirloom, something passed down through generations, perhaps even belonging to Kerem's own mother. In Turkish tradition, such a gesture is more than a gift, it is an invitation, a symbolic acknowledgement, a quiet but powerful. "You are one of us now." And that realization overwhelmed Hande. She lowered her head for a moment, overwhelmed by gratitude, then stepped forward and embraced Çiğdem tightly. This was not a polite hug, nor a gesture made for cameras, it was a genuine, cathartic reconciliation. One guest reportedly said that Kerem's eyes shimmered as he watched the two women embrace, and for a brief moment, he even turned away to gather himself. Applause erupted naturally, as though everyone in the room recognized the magnitude of what had just taken place. A birthday party transformed into a symbolic ceremony of acceptance, a moment of peace long awaited by fans who have supported the couple's turbulent love story over the years. As the night progressed, observers noticed an authenticity that had rarely been captured before. Çiğdem and Hande were seen speaking intimately, laughing softly, and leaning toward one another with a comfort that felt new yet strangely familiar. One memorable moment occurred when Çiğdem whispered something directly into Hande's ear. Whatever she said caused the actress to smile through tears once again. Tabloids wasted no time interpreting this moment, speculating with captions like, "She called her my girl for the first time." Photographs from the night reinforced these interpretations. In several shots, Çiğdem rested a gentle hand on Hande's shoulder while Kerem stood beside them looking quietly content, almost relieved. The images resembled a family portrait more than anything else. Behind the scenes, insiders later revealed that the entire event had been crafted with meticulous secrecy. Kerem and his mother had reportedly planned every detail together: the venue, the music selection, the placement of the gift, the timing of her entrance. For weeks, they had worked behind the scenes to orchestrate a moment that would not only surprise Hande but also heal old misunderstandings. Naturally, this fueled new speculation. Is this a sign of an upcoming wedding? Is the family preparing for a new chapter? Fans began circulating theories online, analyzing the symbolism of the gift, the emotional embrace, and the affectionate glances exchanged throughout the night. Some wrote, "This looks like a traditional gesture that marks acceptance into the family. Maybe a wedding is closer than we think." Others focused on Kerem's emotions, noting how deeply moved he appeared. Kerem's eyes said everything. This was the moment he had been waiting for. As the night drew to a close, Çiğdem and Hande shared one final embrace before parting ways. Their smiles reflected a sense of closure, a mutual letting go of long-standing misunderstandings, and the hope of a peaceful future intertwined as one extended family. Kerem later told close friends, "I will never forget this night," a phrase that quickly circulated among fans, amplifying the emotional resonance of the evening. By the time the last guest left, one truth had become undeniable. This birthday celebration had etched itself into the unwritten legends of Turkish celebrity culture. A rare moment when tension dissolved into unity, when love was supported rather than challenged, and when a daughter-in-law and mother-in-law found unexpected harmony under the soft glow of a birthday candle. Before we continue, dear viewers, don't forget this is News Around, your place for the deepest, most emotional, and most exclusive celebrity stories. Hit like, leave a comment, and of course, tap join to support our channel in the best possible way. And that brings us to the end of this unforgettable tale, a birthday celebration that blossomed into a moment of reconciliation, unity, and emotional rebirth. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the private world of Hande Erçel and the Bürsin family, make sure to subscribe to News Around for more sensational stories crafted with care and detail. Your support keeps these stories alive. Until next time, stay tuned, stay curious, and stay with News Around.